Hello everybody, this is Alchemist English Language Testing Systems. In our earlier class, that was part 16, we introduced to all of you the articles, how they are formed and the small rules that we ought to follow while using those articles. All of us do know that before A, E, I, O, U vowels we use an, and before consonants we use a. The is a definite article and a and an are indefinite articles, that we know. But we will be going a little more ahead, a little more in depth, or we can say little advanced, to know about articles. Okay. So this here we have this Royal Society for Prevention of Accidents held an exhibition at exhibition grounds. Some shelves were put up to display the exhibits. During the exhibition, the shelves fell down. During the exhibition, the shelves fell down, injuring a visitor. It was an unfortunate incident. So in this small passage or a para, we have the, and, a articles. So why we use and why we use the, that in the earlier class I had told you. However, I will be again letting you know when to use a, when to use an. Okay. In the earlier class, I read out one small passage. It was about a boy. I will just repeat it once again, just a recall. I saw a small boy smoking. I saw a small boy, A. It is A is an article. He was not even 10. That is his age. He was not even 10. I went to the boy, the, it's an article, the. I went to the boy, definite article, the. I went to the boy and asked him why he was smoking. He said he saw his father smoking and he did the same thing. I bought him an apple. Again, an, article an, for a singular, it is always singular, a and an. But here an, instead of a boy, we said a boy, because boy is, the word boy starts with a consonant, so we used a. But here I bought him an apple. Here an we use because apple starts with a, and all those words which start with a, e, I, o, u, singular, we use an elephant, like that. Okay. I bought him an apple from a nearby shop. A nearby shop. He looked at the apple. Here, earlier I said an apple. Here the boy looked at the apple and kept it in the small bag he was carrying. So the here is definite. He looked at the apple. That means here the apple is that apple which is already in reference. And when something is already in reference and told, and the person, the speaker knows about it, we use the, which is a definite. The means that only which is concerned or which has been always earlier referred. Okay, then we say the. Okay. Now in this passage, there are some phrases. A small boy, the boy, an apple, a nearby shop. the small bag he was carrying, and the small bag he was carrying, the bag already known to us, so we used a definite article, that is the small boy he was carrying. A and is the definite article, and the is the A and is the indefinite article, and the is the definite article. We use the when it is clear which one we mean. We use the the. We use the when it is clear which one we mean. We say the north of Delhi. We say it is to the north of Delhi. It is to the north of Delhi, or to the north of any city or any town. It is to the north. To the north. To the north of. There is only, that is because there is only one north for any city, town, or a countryside, anywhere, any landscape. It will have one. So we use the. Okay. An exhibition, in the passage we had said an exhibition. When we mention it for the first time, we said an exhibition. Later, when it is already in the reference of our speech or already told, explained, we use the. We say an exhibition when we mention it for the first time, but after that we say the exhibition, meaning the exhibition already mentioned. We also use an as complement. We also use a and an as complement when we are describing something. It was an unfortunate incident. In the passage we have one sentence. It was an unfortunate incident, so we use a or an depending upon the sound of the word. If it is a vowel sound, it is an, otherwise a. Okay. So articles, just I will read it out. Okay. Before a consonant sound, the articles are a and the. So in this case, a shelf, a visitor, a big exhibition, the shelf, the visitor, the big exhibition. It's the pronunciation that matters. It is the pronunciation that matters, not the spelling. Again, I said an is used before a, e, I, o, u, but if it is not that letter which is important there, it is finally the pronunciation also. If the sound is similar to a, e, I, o, u, we have to use an. Small examples we will be also considering to know better. Okay. Words beginning with O, U or H. Words beginning with O, U or H, or abbreviations like member of parliament. Member of parliament, he is a member of parliament, because the member of parliament, the sound starts with member, almost ma. So a. If we say MLA, MP or MLA, MP, M, instead of member, M is coming. So we say an MP. He is an MP of that particular constituency. He is an MP. But when you amplify the abbreviation, member, then you say he is a member of parliament. Okay, that is what this sound effect in this case of articles. Okay, a one-day event. It was a one-day event, though it starts with O, O-N-E, we don't use and, because we don't pronounce ONE as ONI. ON is on. We don't say ONI, we say one. So that WON one, win won the match. That one sound is coming out of this ONE. So we use A only, a one day match or a one day event. A university, we call a university because it doesn't have the sound of A, like umbrella. There we say an umbrella. He was with an umbrella. He was carrying an umbrella. But in the case of university, a university, a uniform, a union, a unit, though it starts with AE, vowels are AE, IOU. These words which I just spelled out, read it out, they start with U, but we don't prefix or use an, because this sound is not of the vowel sound like umbrella. Okay, I think you followed it. A European country, Switzerland is a beautiful, is a European country, very beautiful. Switzerland is a European country. A holiday, it starts with H. We don't say holiday, we say holiday. A U-turn, an only child, and only. Here ONE is one, but here is only, on, O. An only child, an umbrella, an error, ERROR, it's an error. An M15 agent, some M15 agent, an M15 agent, M, that E is coming up, an M15 agent. A word with H silent are our words with silent H. Please note these down. It could be like a trump card, like, I mean, small master. Words with H silent are HOUR, our, honest, HONEST, legal heir. He is the legal heir of this property. His grandfather has written a will in the favor of his grandchildren or son, and he is the legal heir of that property, and the legal heir is HEIR, and we don't pronounce it as heir or something, we say heir, legal heir. So example, an honest person, an hour, I will come within an hour, an heir. We could finally find out who is the legal heir, and so, an heir. The legal heir, again, when we come to know that this particular grandson is the legal heir, otherwise he is an heir. Okay. As already said, depending upon pronunciation, you can either say an hotel, HOTEL, an hotel, or a hotel, because some countries it differs. Then you can say a hotel or an hotel. However, an hotel is little old-fashioned or old English. It is now better to say a hotel. Now it is better to say a hotel. Earlier they were very conservative, so they used to call the Britishers like that, but now a hotel. Okay. There are also few adjectives where we can use either a or an. They include habitual, heroic, and historical. In this case, usage of article a and depends how you pronounce. If you use an, then the H is silent. If you use an, it means the H is silent. And with all superlatives, I think we will be having a class on how to compare degrees of comparison. There is one positive, comparative, and the last one is superlative, like good, better, best. And when I say best, I have to use the best. This is the best. This is best, we can say, but formally you should say the best. Okay. Way to go, the only alternative way to go, because there is no other way. You say the only alternative way. The most important part of the engine, the most important part of the engine, like that. In some cases, besides oneness, a and an express the meaning of some. A and an, they express the meaning of some. Somebody, like that. Somebody, for that you use a also. Apart from what we discussed, let us also know that, okay? Like, I'll give you an example. I saw a dog entering the house. I saw a dog entering the house. Some dog, which the speaker doesn't know. He's telling to somebody, I saw a dog entering the house. Go and see what happened, which dog is that. She called a passerby to help her. She called a passerby to help her. She fell down and she called a passerby. She doesn't know somebody. It was somebody whom she called, so we can use a here. She called a passerby. So like this also we can use this, okay? The definite article indicates the meaning of any. The definite article, that is the, the, indicates the meaning of any. Example, I just want a pen. It does not matter which one. I saw a dog, I will repeat this again. I saw a dog entering the house, a dog, and then she called a passerby to help her. And the second example also I am giving, then we will go for that in definite article. Indicates the meaning of any also. A and an are indefinite articles. They at times indicates or denotes the meaning of any. One example I will quote here. I just want a pen. He has gone, he wanted a pen. He said, I just want a pen. It does not matter which one. I just want a pen. He wanted to write something, so he said, I just want a pen, no matter which one. They did not do a thing. They did not do a thing during the week. They did not do a thing during the week. We can use a here. And then the definite article is used to mean every or per. The definite article the is used for every and per. Per means per single. Okay. I'll read it out. You can understand every and per. What is every and per? It costs us rupees 120 a dozen. It costs us rupees 120 a dozen. Okay. That is per dozen. Okay. The students spend 10,000 a month. It means every student. Like this also, these articles they are used. Again, one more thing to be noted in this articles, a continuation of that. A proper noun is the name given to an individual. A proper noun is the name given to an individual member of a class. Once the name is given, the reference is definite. Once the name is given, the reference is always definite. For example, Kalidas. Kalidas, we all know Kalidas, great Sanskrit playwright. Kalidas is the name of a great Sanskrit playwright. So we do not use any article in this case. Use any article before names. Kalidas is a great playwright, but when we want to refer to someone who writes very good plays, maybe in Bengali or Tamil, Telugu, Odia, who writes good plays, we may say like this. See, please observe this. We may say, he is a Kalidas among the Bengali playwrights. He is a Kalidas among the Bengali playwrights. This is how we can use that article A here. Here we are using Kalidas as a common noun. We are using Kalidas as a common noun and not as a proper noun. Okay. Okay, another example. In sentence like, there is a Mr. Anup on the line, sir. In the office, the front office person receives the phone meant for the boss of the office. So he says like this. There is a Mr. Anup on the line, sir. Here, A is used to indicate that the person is called Mr. Anup. The person called Mr. Anup, but the speaker does not know who he is. Some phone has come, he doesn't know who has called. From the other end, he says, I am Anup. So he is informing the call to his boss. He is informing it. He says, sir, there is a Mr. Anup on the line. Had he known that who is that Anup and all, he could have said, sir, Mr. Anup, our executive is calling, sir, something like that he could have said, but he doesn't know. Then he said, a Mr. Anup. Okay, there is a Mr. Anup on the line. Indefinite article a and next thing to remember in articles. Indefinite article a and before a plural form with singular function. Money should be treated as a means to an end. Money should be treated as a means to an end, because money is plural, but we can use here as a in this case. And the other one is Ramesh did not like to live in a hostel or in a barracks, whatever. Though they are plural, hostel, so many rooms are there, but here we can use that a. Okay, a is used in exclamatory sentences like interjections, parts of the speech, interjections, exclamatory sentences expressing some sorrow or joy. In that case also we use a. I will read out a few examples. What a beautiful scene. What a beautiful scene. Okay. Well, you go to USA, Niagara Falls, and you say, what a beautiful scene. What a beautiful scene. A. Okay. This is for exclamatory purpose. You use a. What a nice dress. Your friend approached you, appears before you with a nice dress on birthday, you would say, what a nice dress. Okay, a you will say. What a shame. What a shame. Okay. What a pretty dress. Like this, for any such exclamatory sentences we use a. Okay. When used with few and little, a gives positive meaning. When used with few and little, A gives a positive meaning. See, let us see how it gives. A few, a small in number, but at least some. A few means small in number, but at least some. A few people attended the meeting. A few people attended the meeting. A few people here. A few means, as I read it out, at least some people attended the meeting. A few people attended the meeting. A few. Okay. So when used with a few and a little, it gives a positive meaning. That is how it has given a positive meaning. No problem. A few people attended the meeting. Meeting was good. That gives a positive sense. A few. The meaning in the above sentence is that at least some people attended the meeting. So it gives a positive sense. Okay. And then, but when we say few people attended without prefixing a, article a, when we say few people attended, just see what it results. But when we say few people attended, it means not many. Or a few people attended means not many. Thus, when we say a few people, it denotes a positive sense. When you put a before few, it gives a positive sense. When you don't put a and say few people, so it doesn't give a inspiring sense or happy sense. Okay. Likewise, a little means a small amount. A little means a small amount. Okay. But at least some. But at least some. So we have some more to know about articles. There are few more. They may be useful also when you go to higher levels and do some draftings, letter writings, send messages. These articles might be useful to you. So we will again meet in our next class with the same continuation of articles. It would be part 18. This is part 17. In part 18, Alchemy's English Language Testing Systems, part 18, articles would be continued. Till then, goodbye to everybody and thanks a lot. Please read them, read books, read newspapers, or any good matter you read, and see how the articles so far which we have discussed are being used. It will be reconing to you, it will be helpful to you. Okay, goodbye to everybody. Bye.